Today we are going to start with the land as resource. So what is a land? Can anyone tell what is land? How it is useful to humans? In the slide it is there. Malika, can you tell?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Tell please.
Land, it is a place where a person can start or build up a place or something like that.
Okay, we can say that without land nothing is possible. The person, humans, everything that human needs grows on land, like agriculture, forest, or anything we can say. Human live on land. They build up bridges, buildings, houses on the land. Yes or no? Yes. Ikra, can you start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, start.
Land. As we know that land is a resource, it is the habitat of man where the man lives. We know that we get so much things from soil or land. There are many economic activities which are related to land. Soil cover on the land is essential for plant growth also, which is one of the things that is need.
Hmm.
So land is necessary for agriculture and all other units like industries.
Hmm.
Also, our needs like roads and railways are built on land. It also supports wildlife and natural vegetation.
Yes, land is a very important resource, as we know that with all the things, without land it is impossible for man. That land is a natural habitat for man, where a man can live. All the economic activities that are performed on land, without land, that economic activities cannot be performed. Which economic activities? First, all the three sectors we know, that primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. They all are interdependent on each other. In previous class we have discussed about that. Agriculture, further, it is an intermediate good for secondary sector. Secondary sector final goods are intermediate good for tertiary sector. So all are interdependent. So from agriculture to industries, everything, land is required. Next, the soil covers on the land is essential for the growth of plant, agriculture, etc. So land is necessary to set up industrial units, also to build roads, railways, houses, etc. Natural vegetation and wildlife are supported by land. Without land, nothing is possible. So next slide is there. How is the distribution of land in India? What is the relief feature of land in India? So here is a small uh, chart, pie chart, that 30% is consist of plateaus. Plateaus are tabletop flat land, like a mountains, but mountain have a peak, but plateaus are tabletop flat land, rich in minerals, lot of minerals, rich in minerals. 27% mountains are there, areas. 27% of India's area is covered by mountains, and 43% is plains on which we live. Do you remember that we have discussed in ninth that in harsh climatic condition, no person wants to live. Like in Jammu and Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, why there is a scarcity of population? Can anyone tell why there is a scarcity of population in Arunachal Pradesh or hilly mountainous areas of
Is there
Himalayas?
because of climatic conditions?
Because of climatic conditions. Yes, harsh climate
Also,
is there.
resources are not available there.
Resources are not available there. Transportation facilities is less available there, because on mountains, transportation facilities, like plain areas, roads are not built up easily. Next, anything else? Electricity, supply of electricity is less. Okay. So mountains, plateaus and plains, 43%, a large area on which we live, which we on which all the economic activities, maximum economic activities were conducted by the humans. That is on the land. One thing is there, forest area in the country is far lower than the described 33% of geographical area as it was outlined in the National Forest Policy of 1952. यहाँ पे बताया गया मिनिमम क्या 33% हमें फॉरेस्ट एरिया होना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर फॉरेस्ट पॉलिसी जो 1952 में बनाई गई थी. बट हाउ मच फॉरेस्ट वी हैव?
Lower than 33%.
Lower than 33%. So how to utilize the land resources or land in our country? How to utilize maximum utilization? किस तरह से हम उसको maximum use कर सकते हैं land का? Anyone? Ikra, start.
Sir, by doing agriculture, we can use land by
Okay.
forest, by
Equal distribution.
other uncultivable land should be converted for commercial purposes.
Yes.
Like for example, industries can be set up on uncultivated land.
For example, we can give the Kutch region example. Like if we move to the Rann area, now previously there was no industry set up in there, but now industries were set up there. Second, tourism we can promote. We can see the tourism was promoted there. Nothing was there previously 10 to 12 years ago, but now tourism industry was established. Other industries, other chemical industries were set up. Chemical industries can be set up there because that land area, that Rann area or desert area is unfit for the agricultural cultivation, and people living in that area are also very scarce, less. So major problems they do not face. So it is suitable for the economic activities like industries, chemical industries. Land resources are used for the following purposes. First, it is forest. Second, land not available for cultivation. Usme bhi first one is given barren and wasteland on which any type of agriculture activity is not done. Barren land means desert area or wasteland on fertility of soil is not there. Second, land put on non-agricultural uses. Like now as urbanization is increasing, लगातार शहर बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, हमें पता है. As urbanization is increasing, what is happening? We are taking agricultural land under which purpose? Commercial purpose as well as commercial purpose as well as to fulfill the needs of the for living peoples, houses, buildings, and etc. We are taking that land, that agricultural land. Third one, other uncultivated land, excluding fallow land. What is fallow land? 9th class we have discussed.
Yes.
Who will tell? Fallow land?
Sir,
Which is
fallow
left
land.
for many years.
Many years or remain idle for one season or 1 year. No agriculture, no crops were grown on that land. So that is fallow land. Um, other uncultivated land excluding fallow lands. First one is permanent pastures and grazing grounds. Permanent pastures and grazing grounds. Second, land under miscellaneous trees, crops, groves not included in net zone area. Other trees, various types of trees which were grown in the forest, that miscellaneous trees, that is not included in the net zone area, means that trees doesn't give any type of fruits, or any other things that is not used for the commercial purpose. That is various types of trees, miscellaneous trees. Cultivable waste land left uncultivated for more than 5 agricultural years. That may be due to the over irrigation or over agriculture was taken, so the soil has, maybe soil has loosened its fertility, so it was left fallow. Or we can say in the northeastern area where shifting cultivation is done, that may be the example of that culturable waste land, fallow
But
land.
sir,
Yes,
fertilizers can be added to that land, na?
fertilizers can be added, but sometimes when we use large number of fertilizers, soil got alkaline, so fertility it loses. And हमारे इंडिया का ये भी है कि most of the farmers doesn't have enough money to purchase the fertilizers. In shifting cultivation, we have discussed, in shifting cultivation also fertilizers are not used. They leave that land. They leave that land.
But sir, manures can be used, no? They are natural.
Hmm?
But sir, manure can be used, it is natural.
Manure can be used, but in shifting cultivation, they are not using manures also, no? We have discussed previously. For manures, they have to keep the what? They have to practice animal husbandry. Manures are not easily available in the market. Fallow lands, current fallow land left without cultivation for one or less than one agricultural year, that everyone is practicing fallow land. One agriculture year or one season, they left that land idle to retain the fertility of the soil naturally. Other than current fallow, left uncultivated for past 1 to 5 agricultural years. Next is soil. Ikra?
Yes, the uppermost layer of the Earth's crust, which is loose, broken, and useful for plants for growing, is called soil.
Hmm.
It is formed by various organic matter by the process of weathering. Weathering is done, so land surface is formed.
Okay, we know that how weathering is done. Soil is formed due to the process of weathering, climatic conditions. लगातार जैसे अलग अलग टाइप के मौसम है हमारे पास, सर्दी होती है, गर्मी होती है, फिर बारिश होती है, जिसके कारण सोइल फॉर्मेशन होता है. The uppermost layer of earth crust, which loose, broken, and useful for plants, is called soil. Soil is formed mainly due to the process of weathering. As a result of weathering, a layers of loose rocks materials is formed on the land surface. Next one is soil as a resource. A small video is there on this. I am going to share that video. Just see that video. You will get understand. 1 minute. Just share screen. That is soil erosion. Types of soil. Audible? Audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There are various types of soils found in India. Alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, arid soil, mountain soil, saline soil, peaty and marshy soil. Let's understand their main features. Alluvial soil. It is very fertile soil found in India. It is formed by accumulated sediments brought by rivers. The alluvial soil is found in West Bengal, Assam, Odisha, plains of Gujarat, river valleys, Ganga Brahmaputra, deltas of Godavari Krishna, coastal strip of peninsular India and Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. The alluvial soil is classified into two types, Bhangar old alluvium, and Khadar, new alluvium. Khadar is loamy and porous, whereas Bhangar is clay and non-porous. It is agriculturally the most important soil as it is rich in minerals like potash and lime. The alluvial soil is best for crops like rice, sugarcane, wheat, gram, and tobacco. Black soil. The black soil is also known as lava or volcanic soil. It is formed by the decomposition of lava rocks. The black soil is found in the Deccan Plateau, covering large areas of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu, along with valleys of Godavari, Krishna, Narmada, and Tapi. It is rich in minerals like lime, potash, calcium carbonate, and iron. The black soil is black in color due to its rich iron content. The black soil lacks in phosphorus, nitrogen, and organic matter. Do you know this soil has high moisture retention level? Crops like wheat, sugarcane, tobacco, oilseeds grow well in this soil. Red soil. It is formed in situ by the decomposition of metamorphic rocks. The red soil is found in the eastern and southern parts of Deccan Plateau and Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of Middle Ganga Plains. It is suitable for dry farming because it does not require much moisture. The red soil is red in color due to the presence of iron compounds. Crops like millets, pulses, linseed, and tobacco grow well in this soil. Laterite soil. It is the typical soil of the monsoon climate. It is also red in color. Laterite soil is formed due to extreme leaching and heavy rainfall. Do you know leaching is the process by which the nutrients in the soil are washed away by heavy rains? It is found in the hilly regions of eastern and western Ghats and Assam hills. Laterite soil is acidic in nature and supports pastures and scrub forests. It is rich in iron, bauxite, and aluminium oxide. Coffee, rubber, cashew are some of the crops cultivated in this soil. Arid soil. It is also known as desert soil. Arid soil is sandy in texture and very light in color. It is formed as a result of mechanical weathering of rocks. It is found in western Rajasthan, northern Gujarat, and southern Punjab. The arid soil contains a high proportion of salts. This region can grow crops like wheat, bajra, gram, jowar, grapes, and melon. Mountain soil. The soil in the mountainous region contains gravel and stones. The mountain soil is formed due to the mechanical weathering caused by snow, rain, and temperature variations. It is found in the hilly regions of Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim, and Arunachal Pradesh. The mountain soil is rich in iron and humus, but deficient in lime and potash. It is suitable for the cultivation of tea, coffee plantation, and fruits like apples, plums, apricot, and cherries. Peaty and marshy soil. It is found in the Sundarbans area of West Bengal, the coastal areas of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and in Terai belt of Uttar Pradesh. The marshy soil is formed in areas of adjoining soil because of continuous presence of water. It is rich in iron and organic substances. It is suitable for the cultivation of jute. Saline and alkaline soils. These soils occur in areas that have little more rainfall. These soils occur in the arid and semi-arid regions and waterlogged and swampy areas and are found in western Gujarat and Rajasthan, deltas of the eastern coast, and in the Sundarbans of West Bengal. These soils are known by various local names like Rehe, Kalar, Usar, Rakar, Thur, Karl, and Chopan, etc. These are deficient in calcium and nitrogen and hence very low water bearing capacity. These soils are suitable for the cultivation of a variety of crops like rice, wheat, cotton, sugarcane, and tobacco. These are the different types of soil found in India.
Okay, which type? Hello, different types of soil found in India. Can anyone tell how many types of soil we have seen in that? Yes. How many types?
Sir,
Mountain. Okay, we have already
six
discussed
types.
6 types.
Alluvial soil,
Alluvial soil,
Red soil,
red soil,
black and yellow soil,
black.
soil,
yellow, black
Okay,
and yellow,
black and yellow,
laterite,
lateral soil,
laterite,
laterite,
arid soil.
arid.
Okay, forest and mountainous. It is there in the map also. That in on your screen, the map is there. Next one is there classification of soils that we have already seen in that video. That first one is alluvial soil, how it forms, that formed by the deposits brought by the different rivers. In ninth class, we have discussed about the 3 river systems of Himalayan rivers. Forgot?
Ganga, Yamuna, and Brahmaputra.
Ganga, Brahmaputra, and
Yamuna and Brahmaputra.
Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. Okay, so it is formed by the deposits brought by the different rivers. Features, what are its features? Most widely spread soil in India. Second, soil consists of sand, silt, clay. These are the classification. You can make full answers of that. Remember, in board exam, every time one type of soil is asked, so everything is there. Alluvial soil, formation, features, areas where it found, it is there. Full answer is there. If you go through that, you can easily write the answer of 5 marks. It comes in the 5 marks. Third one, see, another presentation is also there. I will send this presentation also. Classification of soils, that alluvial soil, black soil, red and yellow, laterite, arid soil, and forest soil. This everything is there. I will send today. Full PPT is there. We are discussing from this only. So third one, according to the age, soil is divided into 2 parts, that is old and new, Bangar and Khadar. Already we have discussed. Soil consists of
Yes, sir. Last year.
adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid, lime, which is good for the cultivation of sugarcane, wheat, paddy, pulse crops. See, in this last point, you can make this. You can make 2 points from this. Which 2 points? Which crops are cultivated in this type of soil? So it is there best for the cultivation of sugarcane, wheat, paddy, pulse, and crop. And Second one, you can say soil consists of adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid, lime, which is good for agriculture. Areas, in which areas it is found? That is Rajasthan, Gujarat, through a narrow corridor. Alluvial soil is also found in the eastern coastal plains, particularly the deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and the Kaveri rivers. Next one is black soil. Where it is formation, how does it form? These soils have been formed due to the solidification of lava spread over large area during volcanic activity. Features, this soil is black in color and also called regur soil. Other name is regur soil. The soil is made up of extremely fine clay material. Clay material, that is चिकनापन होता है ना जो मिट्टी का, that is clay material. Next, can hold moisture for a long time. Soil is rich in calcium carbonate, magnesium, potash, and lime. Apart from cotton, soil is suitable for cereals, oilseed, citrus fruits. Citrus fruits, खट्टे जैसे orange हो गया, this type of fruits, lemon, sugarcane, tobacco, and vegetables. Soil lack in phosphorus, nitrogen, and organic matters. Where it found? Plateaus of Maharashtra, Saurashtra, Malwa, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. Minimum 2 or 3 places you have to remember that you can write in the answer. Next, red and yellow soil, mainly formed due to the decomposition of ancient crystalline rocks. Rocks rich in iron and magnesium. Features, generally deficient in nitrogen, humus, and phosphorus, rich in potash, suitable for rice, millets, tobacco, groundnuts. This soil develops a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in a hydrated form. Areas cover almost the whole Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, southeast of Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, parts of Orissa, and Jharkhand. Next one, same laterite soil. You can go through that. Arid soil, which is found in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Yes, now we are moving to the types of soil erosion. Soil erosion, can anyone say what is soil erosion?
Removal of upper part of soil.
Removal of top
Removal of
soil
parts of soil
Removal of
natural calamities.
due natural calamities.
Okay, due to natural calamities. So there are two types of soil erosion. That is, first one is sheet soil erosion. Fully जो layer होती है soil की वो पूरी की पूरी बह जाती है या तो हवा के कारण या पानी के कारण. And gully erosion due to heavy rainfall, small types of gullies where कुछ part उसका खड्डा होके वहां से निकल जाती है मिट्टी. That type of soil erosion is there. Another one video is there on the soil erosion also. I'm going to share that video. Go through that. Audible?
Process of wearing away of the topsoil due to natural factors like winds and floods, or human activities like agriculture and farming practices. It is a natural process. There are three stages of soil erosion. Detachment of the fertile organic topsoil. This topsoil layer is then carried away to the far off places through forces like wind and floods and is deposited into various drainage channels. There are various causes of soil erosion, which include deforestation, which refers to the cutting and removal of forests, overgrazing by animals, overuse of pesticides and fertilizers damages the physical components of the soil. Rain wash is also one of the main factors causing soil erosion. Landslides refer to the downhill movement of masses of soil, leading to soil erosion. Floods is also one of the factors that erode soil. Effects of soil erosion. Soil erosion leads to decline in soil fertility, loss of physical components of the soil. This in turn decreases the agricultural productivity, which in the larger scenario affects the overall economy of a state and the country. Therefore, soil erosion is an extremely wasteful process and steps should be taken to prevent it.
So now, soil erosion. Tell. The causes are given in the slide, and solutions are also given. Who will say? Ikra.
Yes, the causes of soil erosion are like deforestation, overgrazing by animals, construction and mining. Natural forces also affect like wind, glacier movements, water, which results in soil erosion. It is also caused due to defective methods of farming. Sometimes farmers use excess fertilizers and pesticides into the soil, which leads to the soil erosion. Wrong way plowing also uh, conducts soil erosion.
Yes, wrong
With
way plowing means where the wind, in the direction of wind only they plow. So in the direction of wind or in the direction of the movement of water they plow. So means there is no what we can say, वहाँ पे कोई भी रोकने के लिए कोई भी एक बैरियर्स टाइप के कुछ नहीं रहेंगे. तो पूरा का पूरा उसके लिए पूरा लैंड एक कैसे कैसे सिंपली मिल जाएगा, जिससे सोइल इरोजन हो जाएगा उससे. Yes, continue.
quick flow of water also leads to the soil erosion.
Yes.
Now, the solution to these problems are contour plowing, terrace cultivation, or strip cropping. We can create shelter belts.
Shelter
We can
belts.
control.
1 minute. Shelter belts we have majorly we have seen जो fields है उनके चारों साइड या किसी एक साइड जहाँ से ज्यादा विंड आती है वहाँ पे large number of trees are grown और उसके वहाँ पे बीच में जो एरिया है उसमें वो खेती करते हैं. कॉर्नर्स पे जो बॉर्डर्स होते हैं उसमें ट्रीज लगा देते हैं. That are shelter belts. Yes, control on
Overgrazing of animals.
yes.
If by afforestation, we can grow new plants. We can replant the forest. We can control on mining activities and all industrial activities that leads to soil erosion.
Yes. So we have gone through the soil as a resource, classification of soils, land as resource. Now today I'm going to share you this PPT already I've said. This soil erosion classification of soil PPT I am going to share. Points to remember. This I have already shared with you. Have you gone through that? Tomorrow.
Yes.
Today I will going to share this slide, this PPT with you. Some important questions are there, and apart from that, the chapter classification. This two PPTs that I have said, important points वाली और कल एक शेयर की थी जो points to remember. That is for the revision purpose. उसमें पूरा chapter, पूरा का पूरा chapter आ गया आपका. So go through that. Today I'm also going to share the worksheet with answers are there. अगर आपके पास notebook नहीं है कुछ भी नहीं है, note नॉट टू वरी, आप ये संभाल के रखो, प्रिंट आउट निकालो, थ्रू आउट द ईयर आपके लिए काम आएगा। ये सारे क्वेश्चंस इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस है जो एग्जाम में आते हैं। इसके अलावा एक और होगी जो एनसीईआरटी सॉल्यूशंस की होगी विद आंसर्स। ओके, आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर दिस टुडे एज वेल एज टुडेज जो आज की क्लास है उसकी रिकॉर्डिंग ऑल्सो। उसमें आपका ये जो वीडियोस हैं वो भी होंगे, तो आप वो उसमें जाके एक बार आप देखोगे तो वीडियोस में से भी अगर आपको कोई डाउट है तो वो आपकी क्लियर हो सकती है। गो थ्रू दैट। टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू से 3 PPTs with you, the PPT and PDF files with you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
ओके सर।
कल एक बार फिर यही चैप्टर थोड़ा सा एक बार रिवाइज करेंगे स्टार्टिंग से। तो गो थ्रू दैट, गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चंस, गो थ्रू द PPT एंड PDF। रिवीजन वाला जो पॉइंट्स टू रिमेम्बर, दो एक कल शेयर की थी, एक आज शेयर कर रहा हूँ। गो थ्रू दैट। ओके
सर
यस।
ओके
सर आपने जो हिस्ट्री के जो चैप्टर्स भेजे थे उनमें से कुछ कुछ चैप्टर्स मुझे तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
हाँ वो करेंगे बेटा, क्लास में करेंगे वो फिर से। रिपीट, वी विल रिपीट दैट।
ओके
Okay.
सर,
Okay,
थैंक यू
bye.
सर।
बाय सर।
बाय सर।
Bye. Bye.